That one's a good one too.
I don't think so. No, I'm all down for story time.
Okay, another story. I worked for a while as a whitewater raft guide.
Okay.
And I was taking these people down the river, and they were from New York City. I can't remember, Manhattan or something. Just a bunch of fucking rich, douche nozzles that had never been out of the fucking city.
As soon as you said New York City, I got the old Pace Picante commercials. New York City! Anyway, sorry, continue.
They're all, bada boom, bada bing, they're all fucking super New York and what have you. But anyway, I'm taking them down the fucking river and, getting the fucking ass load of fucking questions that I usually do, how deep's the water here? Are we gonna take out the same place we put in? I'm like, yeah, all that shit that we went down, we gotta paddle back up, an idiot. Or no, the river flows in a big fucking circle. Only one that does it. But anyway, fucking we're going down the river and there's this deer carcass by the side of the river, and there are these emperor butterflies on it. They're like the monarch butterflies, but they're yellow and black instead of orange and black. Well, they're all over this deer carcass, and they're just like, "What's up with that?" And they're just like, why is all them butterflies on that deer carcass? I was like, "Oh, yeah, you gotta watch out for those. Those are carnivorous butterflies." And they were like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, they're carnivorous butterflies. They killed that deer up in the woods, and they drag it down to the river and let it soak in the river. And as it's soaking in the river, they eat the flesh off of it as it's as it's rotten." And they're just like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You see those ones that are up above?" I was like, "Those are the drones. And if those land on you and they taste you and you taste like meat, then the rest of the swarm will come get you. So you gotta watch out for those." So for the rest of the day, every time one of these fucking emperor butterflies would come by, fucking all the girls in the boat would dive to the fucking bottom, and all the guys would stand up with their paddles trying to hit them with the fucking hit these butterflies with the paddle. I mean, if you know anything about like trying to hit a butterfly with like a paddle type, the wind current is going to push the butterfly, so there's no way they can possibly hit these fucking butterflies.
It's like trying to catch a fly with chopsticks.
Yeah, or just like trying to catch a fucking fly with a fan,
Oh god, that's good. It sucks. Most of my embarrassing stories aren't even about me. They're just things that I witnessed that were pretty horrifying.
But anyway, like my boss, or the trip leader, pulls me aside at lunchtime. He's just like, "Dude, what the fuck is going on?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Every time one of those goddamn butterflies flies by your boat goes fucking nuts. What have you done?" I was like, I told him they were carnivorous. And he's just like, "What?" I was like, that deer carcass we keep passing them. And I told him what rapid it was above, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, that one." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I told him they killed that deer and drug it down to the river to eat it." He's just like, "Oh my fucking." He's like, "I got to pull your bonus for that, right?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like, well, I lost $25 that day, but it was fucking worth it.
I can imagine.
It was worth every fucking penny of it.
Oh my god, that's good. Yeah, I mean, most of mine were just like horrifying things that happened working out at the Renaissance Festival doing security, Like the, oh god, the finger bang one. That was good.
Finger bang?
Yeah, a couple of, oh shit. So I'm, so we get a call from the stage manager where one of the big performers is. Not puke and snot, but equally, big. Fine. And we get a call that there's some inappropriate behavior going on, and they needed some security to come and check it out. And I'm like, okay. So we head down there, and discover that the sorry, I'm in Tiamat, so I'm trying to focus on two things.
You're fine.
That there is this really bad trailer trash couple that are finger banging in the front row. Like, so the performers, they can see it, like, no problem. And I mean, and they're pretty blue as it is, but even they were just like, what the fuck? So their stage manager calls it in. We get there, and they're drunk, completely wasted. And, like, okay, fine. So we get down there, and my boss tells him, well, he wasn't my boss at the time, now that I think about it. I think it was his first year. He had a really bad first year. And tells him that, you know, hey, you gotta knock it off, etc. and so forth. And, you know, we pull him all the way to the back to have this conversation. And they're like, oh, yeah, man, we're so sorry, you know. And the dude goes to try and shake his hand. My boss.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, dude. And he, like, holds up his hands in, like, a, you know, get back, don't touch me maneuver. At which point, the woman proceeds to hug him. And then the guy, you know, shakes his hand. So he comes running all the way back to our office, shrieking at the top of his lungs, I'm never having sex again, I'm never having sex again, I'm never having sex again. Gets all the way back and scrubs his hands with, like, industrial strength bleach. So that night, one of our coworkers was making dinner over the fire. And she's like, well, we ought to come up with a name for it. You know, we gotta have a good name for this chicken. And we were originally, you know, we're like, finger licking good chicken? And Ben, like, shuddered. I was like, no, it's gotta be finger banging good chicken. So, yep, that's when we made finger banging good chicken. And,
yeah, I only had one misadventure at the Renaissance Festival, and that was when they caught two people fucking in the woods.
Oh, yeah, see, for us, it's the porta potties almost always. I mean, people fuck in the woods, sure. But that's usually us after hours.
But this was like within eye shot of, like, all the, like, the carnival, like, the kiddie games and shit like that.
Oh,
where you
God.
gotta, like, climb the rope ladder and shit like that.
Sure. Yep.
And it was, like, two, like, big fucking burly, like, biker type people. So, like, the 150 pound security guard that we had to grab me because I was fucking walking around. I was doing the advertisements for, like, the jousting and stuff like that, so yeah. I'm walking around in, like, full plate and chainmail armor.
That's pretty awesome.
So he's like, you gotta come with me, dude. I was just like, oh, fuck me. I was like, if it really comes down to fucking fight, do you really think I'm gonna be able to fight in this fucking chainmail? I was like, I've already been walking around for fucking, 5-6 hours in this shit.
Yep. Oh yeah, I remember.
And
yeah.
that shit is not fucking light.
No, it isn't. We've got a guy that used to come in full plate armor. We call him Lightning Rod. And he was just a patron, He was fucking committed. I mean, he had the mask, all of it, or the helmet.
Yeah, that's basically what I did. But for the first time that I went there, the couple that puts it on, they're actually building a castle on the land.
Cool. Where is this?
And it's outside of Nashville. I can't remember exactly
Tennessee.
where it's at.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Tennessee, but or it might be in Kentucky. Yeah, but it was pretty close to.
Either way, it sounds like those owners actually give more of a shit than the ones who own ours.
But yeah, they were doing that, and then the they had some armor and stuff like. Well, they had the plate mail, and then a friend of mine who used to do the Society for Creative Arts and Anachronisms with me had full chain mail.
Sure.
and sword and shield and stuff like that. And so I borrowed their plate mail and then used his chain mail and stuff like that, and was just walking around. And the people who were doing the jousting was like, hey, you know, can you walk around and advertise the jousting? And it's like, well, you know, kick you like $20-$30 or something like that. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna be walking around anyway, might as well, you know.
Sure. Yeah, no, 12 years. I worked pretty much every department there was to work out there. There was like one or two I didn't.
Yeah, so I wasn't like technically an employee, but like I didn't get a W-2 or anything like that. But I knew all the people that worked there, and that security guard, oh my god, some of the shit that he had to deal with.
Oh, you have no idea. Doing security at a Renaissance festival sucks. I mean, it's fun in like the most horrifying way possible. But yeah, people fucking in porta potties, and sometimes not even the handicap porta potties, like the regular ones.
Who the hell could get aroused in a fucking not even a porta potty, a fucking Renaissance fair porta potty?
Drunk people.
There is not enough liquor on the fucking planet.
Oh, apparently there is, because it's happened more than once. And, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can see where
lag
people
for days.
would. I just know that me personally, I don't think I could, you know, do anything in a fucking porta potty.
No. Nope. Oh, the worst though was before the owner actually started paying out for the biffs to get, or the porta potties to get cleaned. Hi, quiet lady. Before he was paying for them to get cleaned every day, he was only having them cleaned at the start of the weekend and at the end of the weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
So effectively once a weekend. And so on like Labor Day weekend, when it's a 3-day run or 3-day weekend for us, yeah, not fucking pleasant.
Yeah, that and everybody and their brother wants to go to the Ren Fair.
Yep. So yeah, you oh god. So you think about, you know, how I mean, they're mounding over the seats at that point. All right, and you've got people fucking in them. Like,
yeah, no doubt.
Like,
Oh, speaking of fucked up porta potty experiences,
you've got a story for everything, man.
When I was in Boy Scouts, we went to a Boy Scout jamboree. And our we had 2 scoutmasters, and one of the scoutmasters was just like, I'm gonna take them. Well, the other scoutmaster was just like, okay, so you're gonna take him. Well, that one, the one that decided that he was gonna take him, changed his mind. So we all show up for the jamboree, and we've got no fucking scoutmaster.
Oh shit.
No scoutmaster. Shit ton of food, tents, fucking, you know, bunch of repressed Mormon kids.
Oh no.
Because my brother was Mormon at the time, and he joined the Boy Scouts through his Mormon church, so I did too. But
sure.
I wasn't actually Mormon.
When entered channel.
But yeah, it was really bad. We had one of the scoutmasters next to us actually literally quit after the first day.
That's
because,
awesome.
His name was Sean, and we kept calling him Scene.
Oh god, yeah. But you know what? You get used to that. I mean, didn't he already grow up with mean kids? You'd think at some point he would have gotten over the whole Scene thing.
Well, the thing is like, I guess he was used to, you know, his kids, you know, like, listening to him and shit, and we're just like, we don't know who this guy is. Fucking whatever, Scene. But yeah, he tried to take over and, like, be our scoutmaster and shit, and it was just like, nah, we wasn't having it. But anyway, by halfway through the night, one of the other counselors, I guess one of their kids had gotten sick, and was in the porta potty with him. And this is actually kind of mean. I feel really fucking bad about this now, and you know, I can't believe I'm fucking saying it over a goddamn live stream, but because I hope, you know, in my luck, the fucking kid will be listening. He's just like, that's that motherfucker right there. But anyway, the scoutmaster and the kid are in the porta potty, and we, about the five or six of us that were out, bum rush the porta potty and push it over. Door side down.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah.
my god! I mean, it's classic and it's mean, but it's so good.
But yeah, it was door side down.
Oh god.
And you just hear this shriek of fucking agony as this fucking scoutmaster's just like, oh my god!
Man, the worst I ever did at Girl Scout day camp was I peed my pants because because they said you couldn't go to the bathroom without a buddy, and all of the buddies left me alone, and so I couldn't go to the bathroom, and so I peed my pants. But I was 5. Quiet Lady, the red X's are a thing that ends up on mobs with great weapon fighters. One of their various thingies. Gwen, sorry, you were saying?
I was just going to say, I would have been that 5-year-old that would have been like, yeah, whatevs, and dropped trow and pissed right there.
Yeah. Well, I kind of did. I just didn't drop trow.
Right.
So. Yay, we won! Ooh, a dragon egg. Fuck yes.
But yeah, I was a horrible, evil bastard when I was in the Boy Scout.
Oh, man, that's good. Gwen, are you